Good morning, everybody. This is Robert from RJL 518, welcoming you to another edition of Inside Pitch Baseball. Forgive me as I had the teams in the wrong spot on my scoreboard. And today we are in Crosley Field for a second game of a doubleheader that was played on May 17, 1970. This will be my 1970 game. And it will be the Atlanta Braves versus the Cincinnati Reds. Before we get started, of course, if you're in the baseball world, you know that yesterday we lost another legend in baseball, and we lost Bob Gibson, who died at the age of 84 yesterday. So in the last month and a half, we've lost Tom Seaver, Lou Brock, and Bob Gibson. So we lose another great one. We lose another great one today. We lose another great one. And I've already decided that my 1971 game for Inside Pitch will be the no-hitter that Bob Gibson pitched against the Pittsburgh Pirates on August 14, 1971. And it will be that no-hitter game. So the 1971 Inside Pitch will also be a Bob Gibson tribute game to him, as we'll pitch his no-hitter. And it's funny that it comes up as I'm approaching the 1971 season. But today's date is May 17, 1970. The Atlanta Braves are in Crosley Field to take on the Cincinnati Reds. This is the second game of a doubleheader, and we're going to see if Hank Aaron can hit his 3,000th hit, as this game was chosen by a Steeler fan to go ahead and play. So I hope to have a nice little game of baseball here before we get to some exciting other things going on here on this Saturday. So I hope you can join me and enjoy a little game of Inside Pitch. This was the second game of a doubleheader, so there's a little bit of weirdness in the lineups, a little weirdness in the lineups in this game. So I'll introduce the players as they come to the plate. The starting pitcher for the Cincinnati Reds in this second game was Wayne Simpson. He was 14-3. 3.02 ERA for the Reds in that game, in that season. Now, of course, the Cincinnati Reds made it to the World Series in 1970 and lost to the Baltimore Orioles. The 1970 season, kind of underrated, but lots of great teams there. So let's play some baseball. Let's play a little baseball. Atlanta Braves and the Cincinnati Reds. Hank Aaron tries to go for his 3,000th hit. Leading off for 1970 Atlanta will be the shortstop, Sonny Jackson. Cincinnati Reds would play pretty much about half the season at Crosley Field, and then they would move to Riverfront later in the same year. Let's play a little ball. Wayne Simpson, possible walk. Sonny Jackson, a 13 plus 3 actually on that makes it a 16, but a 19 on the dice, so there's no walk. So Jackson, 6 hits to ground out to shortstop, and there's 1 out. Next batter will be second baseman Felix Mian. Simpson's pitch, 2-4, star line, and that is going to be a ground out to third for the second out. And now that brings up the hammering Hank Aaron. Best Brave in the history of the franchise. 6-6 on Simpson's card is a range play. Hank Aaron's card shows a double to left field, but the ball is hit to McRae. His range is a 1, and he's not making that play, and that's going to be a double. So just like that, Hank Aaron does get his 3,000th hit, and he hits a double. So he'll stay at second, and the batter will be left fielder Rico Carty. Carty steps up to the plate. Hank Aaron on second. And it's a 2-4 on Simpson's card. That's a star line as well. And that's going to be a ground out to first. And that will end the inning. The Braves get no runs on a hit. As just like that, Hank Aaron is able to get his 3,000th hit. Starting pitcher for the Atlanta Braves in this game was George Stone. He was 11-11. The Braves finished, I believe, 5th in the National League West that year. Bottom of the first, as Sebastian Stratt says hello. Welcome, Sebastian Stratt. Good to see you. Yep, a little late morning ball before we get to some college football later today. Leading off for the 1970 Reds is going to be Pete Rose, and he is in right field for this game. Bottom of the first. A little inside pitch action here. 6-1, possible walk, a 13, and a +3 at Crosley Field. And against the lefty, that is a 9 + 3 is a 12, a 13. Pete Rose does not walk. So a 4-6 on his card is a straight single to left. And Rose starts off with a base hit. He'll go to first. Next batter for the Reds, second baseman Woody Woodward. Pete Rose has an attempt rating of 2 on his die. Strat die says nothing going on. Sports Time Machine says good morning to me. Welcome to Crosley Field for some 1970 baseball. Atlanta Braves and Cincinnati Reds. Hank Aaron going for his 3,000th hit in this game, which he just got. A nice double. Of course, you all know we lost Bob Gibson yesterday. And his tribute game will actually be my next inside pitch game, which is the year 1971. I will do Bob Gibson's no-hitter game against the Pirates. George Stone, 2-2. A possible one to here. That is a 9. That doesn't hit either the star against the S1, so that's no hit there. So Woodward gets a chance to swing. 2-4 on Woodward's card is a grounder to second base against the left-handed pitcher. His double play rating's a 2. Nothing added from George Stone. The infield's automatically half, so that makes it a 3. And the ball is hit to second, so shortstop. And Mion's pivot rating is no. So a 1-3. 1-3 is a double play. 4-5. 1-3 is a double play. Let's see what rolls. And that is a 2, and that is a double play. 2 outs. That is the 4-6-3. And that will bring up third baseman Tony Perez. Riverfront Stadium up in 70. Yes, it did. They played games. Both the Cincinnati Reds and the Pittsburgh Pirates played in 2 stadiums that year. As you know, the Reds played in Crosley Field early, finished in Riverfront. The Pirates played in Forbes and then finished at Three Rivers. There are ballpark cards for both stadiums in the 1970 inside pitch season. 3-6 on Stone's card is a possible strikeout. 7 against the 12 will do it. And Perez goes down on strikes, and that will do it for the Reds. So no runs and a hit for Cincinnati. And we got no score at the end of 1. Sports Time Machine, Sebastian Stratt. Yep, you better go. Yep, his 80 replay is excellent. Top of the second inning, the Reds originally won this game 7-6. There were like 26 hits in the game. Orlando Cepeda, first baseman, will lead it off for the Braves in the top of the second. Simpson 1-1, possible walk. 17 is not going to do it. 1-2 on Cepeda's card against the righty is a fly out to center. One thing I love about inside pitch is the splits. Here is the center fielder, Mike Lum. I look forward to doing inside pitch games. I really do. A possible walk to Lum, a 10, a 6, +3 is a 9, and that's not going to matter. Lum is a 10, not going to do it. And a 5-2 on Lum's card is a single past the shortstop. That's a base hit. As he goes to first. That will bring up third baseman Cleet Boyer. Lum has an attempt rating of 1. See if anything's going on here. A 20 pickoff attempt. Pickoff attempt for Simpson. And he rolls a 1, and he balks. Wayne Simpson does a balk. So Mike Lum goes to second on a balk. Puts a runner at second base. Wayne Simpson commits a balk. And Clete Boyer still the batter. No strategy roll here on that one. 5-5. 5-5 is a possible strikeout. A 1 is on the die. And yeah, even though a -1 for K's at Crosley Field against the righties and 9, and that is a strikeout for Boyer. And that's the second out. And the batter will be the catcher, Bob Didier, with Lum on at second base. 4-3 on Simpson's card, a possible error on the throw. Didier 4-4. That is a single to right. That is a single to right field. To score on a single to right field for Mike Lum, his base running rating is a 3. It's a +1. The ball is hit to right field, which is Rose. And Rose has no extra arm rating, so it's going to be a 1 to 4 +1 is a 5. So it's a 1 to 5. So Mike Lum, 1 to 5. Lum will score from second. And he does. So Lum scores from second. On a 7, though, there was no error on the 7 because Rose's error rating is a 1. So there's no error, but Lum does score from second, and it's 1-0 Braves on an RBI hit by Bob Didier. And that will bring up the pitcher, George Stone, with Didier on at first. With 2 outs, they're going to let Stone's just going to hit away. Actually batted .236. Not bad. Wayne Simpson's pitch, 1-4, goes to his left-righty against the lefty. A 1 to 15 is a start line. 17, he misses it, so Stone actually gets a chance to hit. 2-5 on his card is a fly out to right, and that will end the inning. Braves get 1 run on 2 hits and lead 1-0 as we go to the bottom of the second. RBI single by Didier. Bottom of the second, and this is a strange place, but batting first, leading off is center fielder Johnny Bench. Yeah, you heard me right. Johnny Bench in the second game of that doubleheader on May 17, 1970, played center field. I'm going to use his right field numbers as a 2 in center, 18 for error, and no arm. As Pat Corrales actually caught that game in game number 2. So Johnny Bench is in center field for this game. Very interesting. He leads off. 2-5 on Stone's card. Single 1 if he's tired, which he's not. 1-3 on Bench's card as a base hit to center. He will go to first, and that will bring up first baseman Lee May. Johnny Bench has a 1 attempt. See if anything's going on with him, and a 3. That's going to be a hit and run. That's going to be a hit and run. So let's see what happens. 3-4 on Stone's card is a possible strikeout, but a 20 is not going to do it. So here's the play, and that is a 6-4 on Lee May. That is a star line 5, and that's just going to be a fly out to center. 1 out, and Bench has to get back. Next batter will be left fielder Hal McRae. Bench on at first. Let's see if anything's going on. Nope. Stone with the pitch. 6-6, a possible wild pitch. A 3, and yep, that's a wild pitch. Bench goes to second. Stone throws a wild one to the backstop. Bench on second base now. So far we have a balk and we have a wild pitch going on in this game. Now McRae will bat. Try again. Stone. 2-3 on Stone is at the ballpark. 6-1 for Crosley Field is a possible home run. There's a possible home run to the pull side. So Hal McRae is a right-hander, so that one is hit to the left side. But his home run rating is a 17 and a 20 on the dice, and that is just going to be. I believe that's just a fly. That's just a fly out. That's just a fly out to left. I want to check that. That doesn't come up too often, but I believe that is just a fly out to left. Yep, that is a fly out to left. He got under it. But Johnny Bench, I believe, does advance on that play. His base running rating is a 3. And McRae's and Lico Cardi's arm is a 0. So I believe he does try to advance on a fly to left. So a 1-3 Bench advances. 4-5 he holds. And he does advance to third on the throw, so they're on the play, so there's 2 outs. And that will bring up the catcher, Pat Corrales. Runner at third base now here. As McRae gave it a good ride, but not deep enough. Stone's pitch, 6-3, possible error on the throw. And a 5-5 on Corrales' card is a double to right field, and that's not gonna. You don't need to worry about the error. That's a straight double. Bench will score, and we're tied at 1. As Hank Aaron's error rating is a 5, he's in right field. The 10 is too high, so there's no error on the throw. But we are tied at 1 here, as Pat Corrales comes through with a big RBI double. And that will bring up the pitcher for the Reds, Wayne Simpson. He'll hit away. George Stone, 1-2, strikeout, a 20, and that's a definite. Actually, it really wasn't Wayne Simpson supposed to be up. It was Dave Concepcion, shortstop. We'll keep the same role. Hold on a moment. Hold the phone, Central. Dave Concepcion was supposed to bat. It's early in the morning still. Shortstop, Dave Concepcion. And now I'm going to keep the roll of 1-2. Possible strikeout, a 20. That's not a strikeout. So Concepcion will take a swing. 3-6. And that is a star line, 2. And that is a ground out to short. And that will end the inning. 1 run for the Reds on 2 hits. At the end of 2, we are tied at 1. Bear with me as I still try to get these rules down for this game. I always look forward to playing it, though, that's for sure. As much as I love payoff pitch, I really look forward to playing the inside pitch games. Looking forward to doing a season when we do our selection show. Top of the 3rd inning, top of the batting order for the Braves is Sonny Jackson. 6-1, possible error. Jackson, 3-2, fly ball to left field. That's going to be a 20. That's not going to be an error. Even if McRae's error rating was a 20, it still wouldn't be an error because it's an even number. So that's just a fly out to left, 1 out. Next batter is Mian. You have 92 inside pitch at the table. Morris versus Gullickson at Detroit. Ooh, that sounds like a good matchup. 5-4 on Simpson's card. That is a strikeout possibility. A 17 is too high. Mian's 1-5, Starline 5, fly out to center. 2 down. And that'll bring up Hammer and Hank. Did a doubles last time up. 2-6 on Simpson's card. Strikeout possibility. 14 is a negative. Aaron will hit 3-2, and that is a deep fly ball to center field against a righty. But a 19 on the dice. He just missed a home run. Why is it every time we come to the top of the card, the 20-sided never seems to fall in place of a hit with me? I don't know. Rolls a 19, a home run would have been an 18, and Hank Aaron just flies out to center as he gets that ball to the warning track, and that's a 3-up, 3-down inning for the Braves. Bottom of the third. The leadoff batter for the 1970 Reds is Wayne Simpson now. Now he'll bat. He'll hit away. Stone 4-1, blank. Simpson 1-6, Starline 2, and that is a ground out to short. And that will bring up Charlie Hustle. He's 1 for 1. That did not make the tower. I'm jittery this morning for some reason. 1-6, blank on Stone's card. Pete Rose, 2-5, ground out to short. 2 down. And the batter is Woody Woodward. 4-4, Stone's card, range play. Woodward, 5-4. Single past second base, but Milan has got a range of 3, so he gets a chance to make a play, but a 4 he won't do it. That just goes the base hit past him. Single for Woodward. And the batter will be Tony Perez with 2 outs. I'm not going to do a strat roll, although there could be a chance at a pickoff. 5, nope. Attempt to Woody Woodward's a 1 anyway. Stone 2-2, a possible against a righty, a 1-3. That's a 12, so no single past the pitcher. Perez gets a chance. 6-5 on his card is a ground out to short, and that'll end the inning. So all 3 outs are grounders to short. No runs for the Reds. They do get a hit at the end of 3. We're still tied at 1. I guess maybe I'm a little nervous in front of you guys sometimes playing this game. I don't know why. I want to make sure I get it done right, and I hate messing up. I don't know. Top of the 4th, Wayne Simpson will come out there again. Leading off for 70s Braves, Rico Carty. He grounded out his last time up. Then I appreciate all you guys in my chat. Next game for Inside Pitch will be August 14, 1971, and that will be Bob Gibson's no-hitter for obvious reasons since we lost him yesterday. Can't believe this. Seaver, Brock, and now Gibson in a span of what? 6 weeks? A month and a half? This is, yeah, really not good for baseball. Simpson, possible walk. 15 on the dice against the righties, a 19, and that is a walk. Carty's going to go to first. That will bring up Orlando Cepeda. Bob Gibson, best African-American pitcher in baseball history. Argue me that, because you can't. If Jackie Robinson was the best African-American player in history, period, okay, Bob Gibson was the best pitcher. Carty on it first. Let's see. The only way you can do an attempt to steal is a hit and run, which there's not going to be. So Wayne Simpson will pitch. That is a 3-6. And against the righty, that is a star line. And that is a star line 2. And that is a ground ball to first base. Cepeda's a couple play ratings of 2. A +1 is a 3. The ball was hit to first. And a right-handed batter, it's a second baseman's a pivot man, which is Woodward. So it's going to be a 1 and plus a halfway. So a 1-4. A 1-4, they get the double play. A 5, Rico Cardi has a base running rating of 2, so it's not a double play. So he's thrown out at second since the die roll is higher than his base running rating. But Cepeda does make it to first, and that's 1 out on a fielder's choice. Next batter will be Mike Lum. Let's see if anything going on with him. That is a 20, another pickoff attempt by Wayne Simpson. He rolls a 12, nothing going on, so now it's a normal pitch. Wayne Simpson, 6-6, range play for Lum. 3-2, ground ball to third. The ball is hit to Perez. His range is a 3, and he will make the play. Now we see if there's a double play. Mike Lum's double play were 2, plus 1 is 3. Infield half is 4. It's hit to third base. It's hit to third base, so the pivot man is the second baseman, which is Woodward. He has none. So a 1-4, they turn a double play. Nope, they do not turn the double play. Cepeda's base running rating is lower than the dice. So Cepeda is out, and Lum makes it to first base, 2 down. Again, another fielder's choice. Now the batter is Clete Boyer. See if anything going on with Simpson. An 18. Boyer, his bunt rating is a 1. I don't think there is a bunt attempt on that, though. Actually, with 2 outs, you're not going to do it anyway. So nothing going on. So we'll see what Simpson does. 3-5. And that against the righty is a star line. If he was a lefty, that would be a home run check. That is a star line, and that is a fly ball to center. So the Braves get a runner on base, 2 fielder's choices, and a fly out. No hits, and we're still tied at 1. That was an interesting half inning. Bottom half of the 4th coming up for George Stone. Johnny Bench leads off. He hit a base hit his last time up. Stone, 4-6, range play. Johnny Bench, 2-4. And against the lefty, that is a possible double to left field. The ball was hit to Cardi. His range is a 3. He's not going to get there. That's going to be a double. Bench will go to second. That's the one thing I love about inside pitch. Hits can become outs, and outs can become hits. And every card is different compared to payoff pitch, where you know that if a dice roll is 70 or higher, probably going to be an out. Probably going to be an out. But in inside pitch, with every card different, you really don't know what you're going to get out of these players. Johnny Bench will go to second on the base hit. A leadoff double. The batter will be Lee May. Any pickoff attempt at second base? Nope. Johnny Bench, however, that's a 2, but you don't have a hit and run with runners at runner on second base, so no hit and run. So Lee May will hit normally. George Stone pitches 1-1, possible strikeout a 9, -1 makes that a 10 really, and against the lefty, Lee May does go down. Lee May strikes out, big strikeout for Stone with a runner on second base. 1 man down, and the batter will be Pat Corrales. He doubled in. No, I'm sorry, not Corrales. Hal McRae. McRae will bat. Anything happening with Stone? 13, nope. 2-3 on Stone's card is at the ballpark. So we go to Crosley Field. 3-5. That is a single past the shortstop. That's going to be a base hit for McRae. Bench goes to third. A single, an S6 for Bench. His base running rating is a 3. He needs to be a 5 to score, which he does not. So he holds a third. Rainy day here in South Florida where I live, guys. Hope you guys are okay. Batter now is Pat Corrales. We're going to see anything going on from strat roll. An 18, no. Runners at the corners. Pat Corrales grounds out into many double plays. He has a GBP of 5. So the Braves are going to play the infield back and try to see if they can get that double play. Stone pitches 1-3. That's at the ballpark. 6-6 the ballpark. A hit, possible hit to right field. That's a 17, and that is not gonna do it. That's gonna be a fly out to right. Pat Corrales' sacrifice fly rating is a 0, so there's no chance of a sacrifice fly. So the question is, does bench score anyway? Base running rating is a 3. Is a 3, so we roll to see if he gets in there. It was hit to right field. So the ball was hit. So the ball was hit to Aaron. He has no arm rating. So 1-3, bench is going to score. 4-5, he holds. 6 probably out. And that is a 6. And that is a 6. And the lead runner is bench tries to score, and the lead runner is thrown out. And that will end the inning. As Johnny Bench attempts to score, and he does not do it. So no runs for the Reds. 2 hits, and we are still tied at 1 at the end of 4 as Bench is thrown out at the plate by Aaron. Larry Harris says good morning. Welcome, sir. Try to get a little baseball in before we start watching some college football today. Loaded potato of college football today. Loaded potato. We go to the top of the 5th, tied at 1 here. Wayne Simpson comes out for Cincinnati. It is Bob Didier leading off for the Braves here. You're watching a game May 17, 1970, Atlanta Braves and Cincinnati Reds. This was a game that Hank Aaron got his 3,000th hit in, and he's already done it. He had a double in the first. 3-5 on Simpson's card. She's a switch hitter, so that's a possible home run against the lefty. Since Didier is a lefty, a 4, but no home run at all. Didier did not hit a single blast, so there's no homer. So that now goes as a blank. Wow, too bad he didn't hit a home run. 3-6 on Didier's card to ground out to third, and that's 1 down. Next batter will be the pitcher, George Stone. I know, college football is the best thing on planet Earth. 6-5 on Simpson's card. As possible strikeout of 1 is definitely going to do it. Stone goes down. No doubt about that. Two outs. The batter now is Sonny Jackson. Jackson 0 for 2. 3-2 on Simpson's card. Strikeout possibility, a 7. -1 makes it a 4. That's no strikeout, so Jackson gets a chance to hit. 5-4 on his card. Starline 5. He flies out to center. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for the Reds. Halfway through the game, we're still tied at 1. In a nice game from 1970. Leading off for the 1970 Reds, Dave Concepcion. He grounded out his last time up. 1-1, strikeout possibility. A 1 is a definite on the die, and that's an absolute strikeout, no doubt there. Concepcion goes down. And that will bring up the pitcher, Wayne Simpson. George Stone, 3-6. Strikeout possibility there, no doubt. He strikes out Simpson. That is his 4th strikeout in this game for Stone. And now here's Charlie Hustle with 2 outs. He's 1 for 2. Mr. Perfect Larry. Yes, he is. 5-2 on Stone's card. A strikeout, a 15 possibility, but nope, Rose will not go down that way. Rose hits a 5-2, and that's a fly ball to right. It is a 1-2-3 inning, though. for George Stone and the Braves. 5 in the book, still tied at 1. Top of the 6th. Leading off is Felix Mian. He's 0 for 2. 6-5 on Simpson's card. Strikeout possibility. A 20 is not going to cut it. Mian gets a chance to hit. 5-6 single past the shortstop for a base hit. It's another thing I like about Inside Pitch. It tells you where the ball was hit. And Mian goes to first. That will bring up Hammer and Hank. He has an attempt rating of 2. Let's see if he's going to do anything. That is a 10. Nope. So Heron's going to get a chance. Simpson. 1-5 on his card is a strikeout possibility. It's a 6. Aaron's against the righty is a 6, but a -1 at Crosley Field makes it a 5. Aaron avoids the strikeout. Let's see what Hammer and Hank does. 4-2, and that's just a fly ball to left. 1 out. Mian stays at first. The batter will be Orlando Cepeda. See if Mian's doing anything. 17, nope. Simpson with the pitch. 3-4, Simpson. A possible error on a grounder. Cepeda, 3-3. And that is a star line 6. That's a fly ball to right, so nothing happens there since it is not a grounder. And there are 2 outs. Simpson was a little bit more of a ground ball pitcher than he was a fly out pitcher. That's the one thing about the star line. The star line kind of tells you what kind of a pitcher he was. Was he more of a grounder pitcher, or was he more of a fly out pitcher, a fly ball pitcher? Here's Orlando Cepeda. Cepeda 0 for 2. Nothing going on with Milan, I believe. 4-2. Let's see here. Yeah, nothing going on with. Well, it's not going to do a hit and run with 2 outs anyway. So 5-1 on Wayne Simpson's card is a possible error. Cepeda 1-1. Fly ball to left field, but a 20 on the die is not going to be an error. And that will retire the side. So the Braves get no runs on a base hit. It's still tied at 1. Get a man on, but can't bring him in. Bottom half of the 6th. Woody Woodward will bat against Stone. (3-5). Or I should say 5-3. 5-3, possible strikeout. Woodward against the lefty is a 3-7 on the die. No strikeout there, even with the -1 from the card. 4-3 on Woodward's card is a fly ball to right. Amazing how we got ourselves a bit of a pitcher's duel. The actual score of this game was 7-6 in favor of the Reds. Now we have a 1-1 tie going into the 6th inning. The bottom of the 6th. There's Tony Perez. There were a total of 26 hits in this game. And we've got 9 hits so far. 1 out. And we got a 2-6. That is a possible walk. Perez's walk rating against the lefty is a 13-8, and he walks Perez. Perez will trot down to first. And that will bring up Johnny Bench, who's 2 for 2. We'll see if Perez does anything here. 19, nope. Bench bunt rating a 2, though. Does he bunt on that one? A 19, yeah, he does. He's supposed to bunt. I just can't see Johnny Bench's bunting, so I'm going to override that. And we're just going to play it out. Supposed to bunt. I'm going to override it. 5-4, because I can't see Johnny Bench bunting in a case like this. 5-4 for George Stone, and that is a possible strikeout. A 3 is going to get Johnny Bench, and he will go down on strikes. Strikes him out, 2 down, and now the batter is Lee May. Perez stays at first base. Let's see if he does anything now. 14, nope. George Stone, 1-4, possible home run check. A 20 though against the right-handers, a 1-4, so it's not going to be a home run. So that's a blank. Lee May, 3-1, fly out to left. No runs, no hits, a walk. At the end of 6, we're still tied at 1. We go to the top of the 7. Reminder, I'm still going to have Game 2 of the National League Championship Series between the Expos and the Dodgers tonight. Expos lead that series 1-0. Check that game out if you haven't earlier on my channel. Let's see who leads off for the Reds. Actually, not the Reds. That would be the Braves. Mike Lum leads off for Atlanta. Top of the 7. Both pitchers are still pretty strong. Neither fatigued yet. Here's the pitch from Simpson. That is a 2-1. Possible strikeout. A 3 is going to do it. And Lum is K'd. That's the first out. Next batter is Clete Boyer. 4-6 on Simpson's card. Range play. 3-2 on Boyer's card is a star line 3. That's a grounder to second base. Woodward's range is a 2. That's a 5. So even though that's a grounder on a star line, you still roll the range, and that is a base hit for Boyer. He gets it past second. Even star lines are not. Even star line hits or star line outs are susceptible to range plays. So Boyer goes to first. That brings up the catcher, Bob Didier. Boyer, an attempt to 1. Let's see if he does anything. 10, nope. 1 out here, top of the 7th. Didier is 1 for 2. Simpson, 4-3. Error on a possible throw. Didier, 5-3. And that is a ground ball to second base at 10. The ball was hit to Woodward. His error rating is a 0, so there's no error. So now we know we got to see if there's a double play. Didier, double play rating's a 2. Simpson, +1 is a 3. The infield's automatically half in. So it is a 4. Ball was hit to second, so shortstop is the pivot guy, and that's Concepcion. He has no extra range. So a 1-4, we have a double play. It is a 4. Bob Didier grounds out into the 4-6-3 side retired. No runs and a hit. 7th inning stretch. Every time I say Simpson, I kind of think of the Simpsons, right? Simpson, eh? Yes, sir. He's one of your drones in Section 4B. That's what I think about is Mr. Burns when I think of Wayne. When I think of the name Simpson, from The Simpsons. I don't know. Bottom of the 7th inning, tied at 1. George Stone comes out for Atlanta again, as neither team here seems to be able to get some runs in a game that actually went 7-6. Here's Hal McRae. He'll lead off for the Reds. He's 1 for 2. Who's going to be the hero in this one? 5-4. Possible strikeout of 13 on the die. 9 is high and is lower, so there's not going to be a strikeout even with the -1. Excellent. Exactly, Sports Time Machine. Especially Mike. 3-6 on McRae's card. Starline 6, fly out to right. We got 1 down. And that will bring in Pat Corrales. 2-1. Stone's card is a blank. Corrales, 1-6. Ground out to third. Two away, and now the batter is Concepcion. 2-5 on his card is a single if he's tired, which he's not. So Concepcion gets a chance to swing. 5-6, fly out to center. Another 1-2-3 inning for these guys. At the end of 7, we're still tied at 1. Top of the 8th. Wayne Simpson. This will probably be his last inning because he is going to get tired after this inning. And he's due to bat first in the bottom of the 8th inning. So this will probably be Simpson's last inning. And this is going to be Stone's last inning. Actually, he's also due to bat first. So Stone's going to come out. And the Braves are going to go to the bench and get Stone. So we'll see a new batter against Wayne Simpson here. And I think we're going to see Tony Gonzalez. Tony Gonzalez will pinch hit for 1970 Atlanta against Simpson here in the top of the 8th. Reds hoping maybe Simpson can finish the inning out. He's been pitching very well. 4-2. He did have a 14-3 record and a 3.02 ERA. 4-2, possible walk. A 15 against a right-hander. 7 is too high. So Gonzalez will swing. 2-3 on his card. Starline 5, fly out to center. Top of the batting order now for the Braves. There's Sonny Jackson. George Stone pitched a good game, too. Pitched a very good game. Bart Simpson, he gone. Wayne Simpson pitching to Jackson. 2-5, and that is a hit the ballpark. 5-5, and ballpark is a ground out to second. And that is out number 2. Here's Felix Millan. 1 for 3. Simpson is now tired. 4-4 is a strikeout plus 10 against the righty. Millan against the righty, that would make it a 12. -1 is 11. 13, he does not strike out. Millan gets a hit chance. 6-6, Starline 1, ground out to short. And a 3-up, 3-down inning for Wayne Simpson. And we're still tied at 1. Bottom of the 8th, that's going to be it for Simpson, as he is due to bat first, so he pitches beautifully. See a pinch hitter. The Braves will bring in a reliever, so let's see who they're going to bring in first. They're going to bring in Hoyt Wilhelm. He will come in relief for the Braves. Hoyt Wilhelm will pitch for the Braves, and we'll see a pinch hitter for the Reds. And that's going to be Bobby Tolan. Remember, this is the second game of a doubleheader, so some of these players probably would have been in the starting lineup in a regular day, but in the second game of a doubleheader, some of these players were rested in the second game. So Bobby Tolan will bat against Hoyt Wilhelm here in the bottom of the 8th. Let's see what Tolan can do. 5-5 on Wilhelm. On Wilhelm's card is a possible walk, and a walk plus 3 against the righty is an 11, which make a 14-9, and he walks Tolan. So Tolan gets a walk, and he will go to first. And he's got and he's a very good. And look at it, he had 57 stolen bases. That's not the guy you wanted to walk. Now the batter is Pete Rose. Let's see if Tolan's going to do anything. A 13, no, he will not. So Bobby Tolan is going to stay at first. Pete Rose, the batter. He is 1 for 3. 2-6 on Wilhelm's card. Strikeout plus 10. Against a righty, that's an 8. -1, 17, and Rose goes down. He strikes out Charlie Hustle, 1 down. Batter is Woody Woodward. Tolan gets another chance. 13 again. Tolan doesn't get the jump. Even though the stolen base for Wilhelm was a +2, that would have made it a 10, but a 13 misses everything. Misses a hit and run opportunity and a stolen base try. So Woodward gets a chance. Wilhelm, 5-2, and that is a range play for Woodward. 6-4, and that's a ball hit to left field. It's a 9. That is a 9 against a right-handed pitcher, and that is a possible triple. So it's going to be up to Cardi to make a play on that. It's a range play. So Cardi's got to make it. His range is a 3. Otherwise, this is a triple. Nope, that is a triple. Cardi cannot get to that. Woodward goes to third. Tolan scores. Reds lead 2-1. Simple. A triple for Woody Woodward. Rico Cardi had an opportunity to get that play on a range, but he couldn't make it. So Woodward goes to third on a triple, and the Reds are leading 2-1 as Hoyt Wilhelm pretty much blows it for George Stone, and now a runner on third and 1 out. The batter is Tony Perez, and the Braves are going to call the infield in. Don't want to take any more runs coming in, which means everybody's range is a -2. 1-6 on Wilhelm's card is strikeout plus 10. And against the righty is an 11. There's a 12. -1 is an 11. But a 1, Tony Perez strikes out. That is a big K by Wilhelm. Makes up for it for a big strikeout. And now a chance for Bench. Bench is 2 for 3 tonight. Now the infield is normal. Wilhelm, 2-4. Walk plus 10. And against the righty, that would be a 20, 23. That's an automatic, pretty much an automatic walk. So Bench will track to first. Runners at the corners now for Lee May. Hoyt Wilhelm gives up a walk and then a triple, which allows the Reds to take a 2-1 lead. Here's the pitch. That's a 5-6. For Wilhelm's car that is at the ballpark. 3-6 for Lee May, and that is a double to right. That's a double to right field. Double to right. We know Woodward scores. Bench on a D9 for first to home is -1. His base running rating is a 2. It becomes a 3 because with 2 outs. The ball is hit to right field. Aaron has no arm rating, so we know Woodward comes in to score. We know Bench is at third. We know May's at second. So a run scores, and a 1-3 Bench will score. 4-5 he holds. 6 someone's out. 4-4 Bench holds. Bench holds. He does not score. But the Reds now lead it 3-1 on a big double by Lee May. The batter is now Hal McRae. Runners at second and third. As Hoyt Wilhelm has completely blown this game here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Now 3-1 Reds. Runners at second and third. They'll pitch to McRae. Wilhelm 5-1. Possible error on a grounder. McRae 5-1. But that's a fly ball to left, and that'll do it. But the Reds pick up a couple of runs on 2 hits and a couple of walks. 8 innings in the books. The Reds are now leading 3-1. And they will try to close this game out. Leading off for the Braves in the top of the 9th is going to be Hank Aaron. And we'll see who the Reds are going to bring out to pitch. And it's going to be Clay Carroll, who was our closer. So Clay Carroll will come out to pitch for the Reds. Well pitched game by Stone, but he's not going to get the win, or he's going to get a no decision, as Wilhelm gets shattered in the bottom of the 8th inning. So now Clay Carroll will try to pitch the game for a win for 1970 Cincy. Hank Aaron, though, leads off. Not always an easy out. Aaron is 1 for 3 tonight. He did get a double. Pitch from Carroll, 6-1 strikeout possibility against the righties. A 6, -1's a 5, 15, no strikeout. Hank Aaron swings 3-4, and he grounds it to short, grounds it to second for out number 1. Next batter is Rico Carty. Carroll 1-1. A possible single 1. Carty is a right-hander. 1-5, a 9 on the dice. So nope, that's going to be a blank. Carty 6-4, and against the right-hander is a fly ball to right. 2 down. If that was against a left-handed pitcher, Carty would have gotten a double. Now the batter is Orlando Cepeda. Last chance for the Braves. 0 for 3. Clay Carroll, 4-3, possible walk. His walk rating against the righty is an 8, +3 is 11, but 15 on the die, nothing doing. Cepeda gets the swing, 6-6, fly ball hit to right field. Pete Rose camping under it, and he makes the catch, and the Cincinnati Reds take this game. And I'll give you guys a final line score here. So for the Cincinnati Reds, 3 runs, 8 hits, no errors. For the Atlanta Braves, 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors. The winning pitcher is going to be Wayne Simpson. He gets the win. Hoyt Wilhelm actually picks up the loss in the game, and Clay Carroll gets a save. And that will do it here from Crosley Field. And for 1970 Inside Pitch, my next Inside Pitch game will be will be my Bob Gibson tribute game at the same time. And we're going to pitch his no-hitter because it happens to be the next season I got to go to, 1971. August 14, 1971, St. Louis Cardinals against the Pittsburgh Pirates at Three Rivers Stadium. Bob Gibson pitched his no-hitter that day. And in tribute to him, we will do that game in Inside Pitch style. I want to thank you all, guys. Larry Harris, Sports Time Machine, Sebastian Stratt, thanking you to join me here at Crosley Field for a little morning Inside Pitch Baseball. Please leave a like on your way through the turnstiles. Remember, we got Payoff Pitch tonight, Game 2 of the 1994 National League Championship Series between the Dodgers and the Expos. Join me there if you can. Until then, let's get to watching some little football later today. Okay? Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. Have a good night. Have a good day, everybody. Enjoy the rest of it. Reds beat the Braves here at Crosley Field 3-1. See you guys later.